Podcast.
Chill. What's good? Talk nice. It's an Ali Similar Podcast, Season 2, Episode 30. I am Rello. To the right of me, I have
DJ Dane-Ja.
DJ Hypa, I'm here. What up?
Darren, what's good?
Joan.
EAZ, baby.
Yes, sir. Good evening. We are here, man. How's it feel? How's everybody feeling? And all that good stuff.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Not me.
Pretty good. Pretty
Allergies, sinus cold.
Cold allergy
Yeah,
slash.
man. I feel bad for my man Hypa over there, bro.
Man,
The man come in here talking like he got a clothespin on his nose.
All I kept saying to them, like, it's going to be a crazy ass winter for me this year. If I'm already getting this shit right now.
But you said it's allergies. It ain't a cold. So hopefully.
Yeah, but this right here been fucking me up for like a week now. And it has never stretched that far.
Oh.
So I'm
He
definitely
usually get like
considering
allergies for like a day or two.
a day or two. But
I think somebody up next because it was Dane-Ja week before, other week. Then it was me
you
last week.
But
Now it's him.
nah, my shit's
this is different. He's different.
Yeah,
This gonna happen to him.
Yeah,
Like
I
another
think
2 days.
Quicks
We gotta wait till next week and see.
You got some nerve. Don't you ever wish that on me ever again. Quicks is next. Then it's June.
Nah, Drew don't get sick, man.
He
He
do
was
this
sick.
year.
I remember this nigga was sick before.
Yeah, he was sick
That's it.
before.
Yeah.
I
In
don't
the
know.
beginning of this year, he
Cold or
was
some
fucked up.
shit, yeah.
He had mad glossy eye. I'm like, you all right?
Nah, he high, that's why.
I getting high.
All the time.
Well, we gonna roll right into this thing, man, like we always do. Couple of things the people that I talk about. I don't want to get y'all guys input on a couple of things. Everybody's been chatting about this H&M picture with the black girl with the so not so natural hair. Some people think that her hair was looking a little bit crazy. Said that H&M is doing us dirty once again. Some people looked at it on the other side. I know there was some other pictures that people posted of white girls and some other white girls that they had that hair wasn't too straight and didn't look too perfect as well. So I know H&M came out with a statement and they said that most of the pictures that they take of kids is when they come straight home from school because they want the pictures to look natural or something like that. Yeah, they came out with a statement saying that they want the pictures to look natural, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So that's why I guess they don't do too much to them because they want the
You ain't see
picture
the
to
white
look.
girls?
No, I didn't. I don't. When I hear H&M, I don't pay attention to nothing.
Oh, okay.
Valid.
Yeah.
But you didn't see the update with the other kids? I sent
No,
that.
I think that's just damage control to me. Like, I mean, come on. The black girl obviously look worse than the white girls. I ain't even got to see the pictures.
Look worse. It's just everybody got different hair
Texture.
you know what?
Texture.
I don't want to sound like I'm
You defending?
Matter of fact, fuck it. I don't care. Everybody got different hair texture, like niggas was saying. So white people hair, if it's fuzzy, it just looks.
It don't look
straight
as bad.
fuzzy.
Yeah, it's well.
It just looks straight
just
fuzzy.
doesn't
It looked like a bun, basically.
It look like a what?
A bun. Like, white girls, like, this shit could be messy, but when it's up like this, it looked like a bun. So
Well,
you
it wasn't up. It was just messed up hair.
messed up?
Down,
Oh.
but it's messed up hair.
Okay.
With the black girls, it was just kinky and her hair was just a little shorter. So it was the black girl. It was truly black girl, like black
She
girl.
had that black girl natural hair.
Exactly. So it wasn't like no mixed little black girl. It was a black girl. So
I feel like this is their way of playing a joke on society where like people was like, oh, we want natural hair girls to be to the forefront, darker complected girls, and they was like, okay, now what? You know what I'm saying? Like they know what people meant when they said that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get somebody who, maybe if the little girl parents okayed that, they dumb as fuck too. Like
I was about to say.
I don't think you should have your kid out here.
That was my whole argument. There's
know what
no
I'm
way
saying?
you're gonna have a photo shoot knowing that your daughter is gonna, take
I'm
pictures.
a photographer, and I think that's just a
That's
dumbass photo shoot.
That's crazy.
That's just a dumbass reason to have a photo shoot, even if it's true. I'm a photographer. I'm like, you want the kids to come in here after school, like
that don't make sense at all.
Without
My educated
cleaning
guess,
up?
that's supposed to, I don't know if that's their ploy to make the kids feel more connected or even the parents to feel more connected. Like, all right, this is how kids look anyway after school, so I don't see what's wrong with this. But
that's a stupid stipulation. Have them come after school.
Why I gotta be after
Like,
school?
well, what?
Their reasoning was exactly what it was. It was like after school, we wanted them to have that natural, like after school look.
Or
Like,
maybe
what?
Still could
like
have
he
combed your
said-
daughter's hair. It would still look natural. It has to. It could look nice and be natural at the same time.
Or maybe
Yeah,
it
they
was
have
the
kids that look
disguise to make a mockery out of how black people or black women hairs look. So you know how it works. The controversy sells. They're like, you know what? This is a stupid idea, but I know the black people are gonna complain about it. They're gonna talk about it, and when that happens, sales go up. That's just my third eye.
I think they need to hire more black people on their marketing team.
But like I said in the chat also too, certain situations like that, it's probably like their only opportunity. So even if the mom probably didn't feel like the way she looked good, she probably was like, yo, just get the bag and just keep it moving. The last time with the whole monkey thing, that's kind of the way the mother for the boy was talking. She was like, I didn't see anything wrong with it.
But see, I feel like honestly that wasn't as bad as this.
So you feel like this is worse?
I feel like this is worse because of the fact that the little girl, she's gonna be on. Like, she probably don't really understand the magnitude of that picture.
Of course,
like
not.
She's gonna be everywhere for a long time, looking like that. You know what I'm saying? With the boy with the T-shirt, that was just like
that's the same. But it's
you know
the
what I'm
same
saying?
effect.
But
It's the same effect, bro.
Like literally, you could do Photoshop and the monkey's gone now. You know
the way the editing world works, she can have.
You can change her hair too.
Her hair could look crazy. It could look
Very
beautiful.
nice.
Yeah. No, they should have used it.
Trying to say it
now
looked
this.
beautiful before though.
Now this. I was gonna say that.
They said it could look beautiful.
I just, to me, it's like, so you said you want more black people. So regardless of black, white, whatever. So you telling me not even one person in that camp could have been like, nah, we might have to do a.
Nah, they got
a
a history
adjustment.
of it now, bro. Like it's literally nobody that's gonna be
is
like, nah,
crazy.
we shouldn't do that. Like if it is, it's probably somebody that don't even matter.
The way the world works, bro, there's always somebody to look over some type of error and whatnot. I feel like it was intentional. You think somebody didn't see that and be like, I don't think that's a good idea.
Could be, or they could just not have a black person on set. That photo shoot could have been with white
Literally.
stylists and everything, and white people don't know how to do nothing with black girl hair. They could have thought that was natural black girl hair to them, so they might not have even thought. They might not have even thought nothing about it. So could have went a lot of different ways.
I really just I put more ownership on the parents though. Like bottom line,
Facts.
the parents is the ones that get this blame. You know what I mean?
Some of the parents don't care, bro. Like they know that the impact that it has on the masses as far as us, but if they're it's an individual selfish way of thinking. Like, yo, if they're gonna pay us $20K just to do that, you go ahead and go.
You got your
you gonna
daughter.
do that.
You got your daughter.
Think
What
about
would
it
you
like
do?
that.
I
Huh?
think they
What would
got
you do?
Nigga, I'm Malcolm X. Of course, I ain't doing that. But
You know what I mean?
I'm trying to put my
So-
mind in other people.
I'm Malcolm X.
I'm trying to put my mind in other people's mind. Everybody ain't thinking like us. Everybody is love is blind. I don't see color, nigga. I see color. So you're asking the wrong person.
Facts indeed. But we're gonna keep moving on. Definitely keep moving on. We know this whole Tekashi 6ix9ine story is out there. We don't got to go into the details of it because pretty much everybody's talking about it, so everybody knows the freaking details of it.
Stupid.
But we'll start this one off. What is you guys want to go? Because there's a lot of different opinions on this, and a lot of different people look at it different ways. What are you guys What's the true meaning of snitching to you guys? Those who have a meaning for it, basically, without dragging it.
Is there a true meaning for snitching?
That's what he's asking.
In your eyes, what is it?
I'm trying to see how I could word this. I think the word itself it already sounds bad, but I think when it comes to snitching, I think there might be what type of snitching, because if you're a civilian or you're about the street life, that's two different type of snitching. Either way, you gonna snitch, but it's what makes this snitch good and what makes this snitch bad.
Yeah.
So I guess this is why, I guess if that's your question,
It's funny because
It's kinda-
it just sounds funny still.
the
Like,
word itself sounds bad,
there's-
but if we had to
there's some
break
good
it down,
snitching and then there's some bad snitching. That's just
Well,
Big
actually,
snitches.
it's not snitching if you're a civilian. You're a civilian.
some people would still
What do you think, June?
Some people would still kind of consider that.
You know what I'm saying?
You know
like,
what I mean?
if a
I think the same way.
if a law-abiding citizen is robbed and they seen the person who did it and they go to the authorities with that
And they point him out.
and they point them out, how is that snitching if you
so.
rob?
Let me get this straight. Long as you're not gang related, as long as you're not a gang
No,
affiliate.
as long as
no,
you're
no,
not
I'm
a
asking.
criminal,
As long as
you're not a criminal involved in criminal activity,
Uh-huh.
and then telling on other people because you got caught, That's snitching to me.
Exactly. I feel the
You know what I'm
same
saying?
way.
If you knowingly go into a situation where there's a possibility you may have to snitch, you shouldn't be in it.
You shouldn't be snitching.
You
period.
shouldn't be in it. No, you shouldn't even be in it if you're going to tell. So, like, if we go and do something right now, and I know there's a possibility, like, shit, we might get locked up. My ass ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Because
I feel the same way.
Why are you involved with it?
But then people put on like stipulations, like I don't want to be around somebody who does criminal activity and knowingly is doing it and doing it around me. Then you put me in a situation.
I feel like some people are put in situations they don't think as far as if I get locked up, there's a possibility they're going to be giving me this amount. I don't think they look as deep as, damn, son, if I do this, they might lock me up for 40 years. Or if I tell my time gets reduced.
time
They don't
matter.
look that deep. They just look at it like, all right.
But you can't put a time on snitching, bro.
No,
like,
when
snitching is snitching no matter
when
what.
I say time, they
So,
don't
like,
look
story,
that,
period.
They don't look that far in the future as a consequence. They know that what they're doing, there's consequences to their actions. But they don't look at the ultimatum they get.
But the
Oh,
point-
if you say something and you rat, quote unquote, you rat who you need to rat out, you get this amount of time. I don't think they ever think that far along.
At the end of the day, you're doing something illegal. So to me, if you choose to be in that lifestyle, you should know. You should go by that street code.
That's what I'm trying to say. They know there's consequences, but they probably like, I get locked for doing my time. But when niggas, they don't really, like I said, they don't look as far as, yo, they might be giving me 78 years. I don't think they look that.
It's too late.
Look
It's
at
too
the,
late.
what's his name?
To
What's
me-
his name? The TK kid that just got.
Yeah,
I think
he got 90 something
He
years.
got like 50 something, 55 years. The kid
close.
is like pretty much. But you think when he was doing his, well, he's still young too. But you think when he was doing what he was doing, he was like, damn, son, I think I might get 60 years for doing that. I don't think he thought that far, and I think that applies to why because my answer is to y'all. You shouldn't be doing this if you know there's consequences to it.
Well,
They know there's consequences, but like I said, I don't think they look that deep in the future. So when that time comes, shit start to shift. Shit start to change now.
I just feel
Nobody's
there's a
forcing
specific
you
code.
into that. You chose that though. Like this is what I hate about people that snitch. That's quote unquote in that life. You in that life, you put yourself there. Nobody told you have to be a blood or a crip or this or that. You know what I'm saying?
Copy.
You doing this. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you was forced into that lifestyle where like you was getting beat up every day and they forced you to shoot somebody or they forced you to do this or I'm gonna kill your mother and da da da, and you tell, that's a whole different situation now because maybe you didn't want to be in that lifestyle.
So
He wasn't forced, bro. He knew exactly. You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel about people civilians that still don't snitch?
Civilians that still don't snitch?
Yeah.
If you gonna handle it yourself, then do whatever you got to do. But
'Cause-
I feel like everybody ain't built like that though.
I feel like if you're a civilian
You know what I'm saying?
and you had nothing to do with anything and somehow
I mean, I'm
No,
saying,
those are the
like, these things
civilians.
happen.
Those are the civilians I like. If you ain't got nothing to do with nothing, they ask you questions and you don't choose to say nothing. Yeah, that's you doing
Ain't
it.
nothing wrong
I
with
got
that.
nothing to do with nothing. Don't ask me nothing. I'm over this.
But
Side. Don't ask me nothing.
if it affects you personally now, and you're a civilian, how do you handle that?
How is that gonna affect me? And I ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
No. Like, let's say you're a civilian.
I'm putting myself in
your
that.
family is a civilian.
Uh-huh.
Somebody in your family get hurt
Uh-huh.
by somebody who's a gangster or whatever the case may be. What do you do?
What would I do? Well, I'm honestly gonna try to handle it myself. I don't like calling.
But what if you
I don't
ain't
like
got the
calling the police.
manpower
I don't
to
like
handle
calling
it yourself, though?
I'd be asking the wrong person. I don't like calling the police for nothing in the first place.
I mean,
Be
I
honest.
don't think no black man in this room right would call the cops for.
And it was not even
even if
to
my
be
own
honest.
crib
Before I
ran
even
out.
I don't
understood
think
what the
that would
code.
be anybody's first option.
Before I even understood what the code of snitching was, I was just always like that. I just felt like the going to the police should be the very last resort, even no resort at all. And I always just had that mentality.
I guess
I just feel like when it gets to the police, things get misconstrued. A whole bunch of lies. I always had that mentality, and I was
Yeah,
as you can
because
see, I was
they
right.
really, I mean, I honestly don't feel like the cops is here to help you in that situation.
No,
because they looking at it like, you know what, I'm going to use you for my benefit, and then afterwards, whatever happened to you, happened to you. So I get it. But I'm just saying, like, it leaves people that are civilians in a weird spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say a reformed gangster who was a gangster. He's out of that life.
Yeah,
he's
facts,
out of that
facts.
life. Now he's a civilian.
That's where it gets
And
sticky.
some fucked up shit happened. Now he like, but I can't do that because I'm gonna lose this. But then if I don't, niggas gonna think I'm soft. Like it's so
And then they got
crazy,
some
bro.
they got some other gang members or people that knew him when he was in that life. They see him convert, But they still
They
gonna
still
look at him
trying to bring him
sideways
back.
because like, nah, bro, you know the code, bro. Nah,
And
I knew the code.
By,
Yeah, I'm not part of that.
By
No more, you feel me?
association or affiliation, you still kind of like they try to like
Yeah.
you stuck.
Actually, if you
Tug of war type
when
shit.
you think about it, once you sign up for that life, it's like
Ain't no
it's
going
a
back.
lifetime. It's a lifetime sentence.
Bro, some people live in an area where they never been about that life, but you're still held to that standard. Like, yeah, you ain't about that. You go to school, you do this, but you from here. You better not run your mouth. And if you see these niggas that we don't like, you better pop off. And it's like, I ain't asked for this.
That's
like,
crazy. That's crazy.
I just live
out of
here.
here.
Nah,
I just live here.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
That's hard to deal with.
That is.
Yeah,
better
that's how.
pop off.
That's a reality though.
No, it's a reality because
Wow.
yeah, bro, it's a reality.
So do y'all look at snitching as a form of protection or not snitching as a form of protection?
If you want to be technical, you just answer this. It is on both sides of the fence. It can be for protection to snitch and not to snitch, and vice versa.
Well,
Like,
from what y'all basically saying the cops is not there to help you. So if the cops can't help you, then
not snitching is protecting yourself in your neighborhood.
huh?
So, like,
And-
it's a
and-
form of protection in your neighborhood,
How-
but
how-
you just got to live with the fact that you're going to get chumped every day.
How deep is we calling like snitching? Like informant type of snitching? Like
You are informant.
Informant is snitching.
as in like
Like, he's saying how
you
corporate.
laughing,
like,
but you
like
you
how,
laughing, but you not understand what I'm saying.
What?
Like we watch a show and a person is there to say, "Yo, he's doing this, he's doing this, he's doing this." All right, cool. That's to me is an informant. Now, what I'm talking about is something happened around me and I was involved, or I might like I'm a civilian and it just end up happening, and then I saw it, so I'm like, "Yo, that happened to my brother." Like I'm gonna tell now.
All right. Well, just
I
break
think
That kind
both-
of, you know
both-
what that kind
both
of
down the
examples
no, I'm
show
gonna tell you
stupid.
that kind of makes sense because
What?
he could be in a situation where he had nothing to do with nothing, and it just so happened he becomes a suspect because the camera caught him
Around
seeing
this
within-
whole thing.
within
seeing
that-
what happened.
Who was it? Who was this and whatever? But they have the other informant types that I'm talking about. That is,
That
yo,
just-
I know what happened over here, and
to get themselves out of
Ray
trouble.
Ray over here
'Cause
be
he's a
wilding
real
out.
drug dealer.
But you know, but
Ray
Pookie
Ray,
over
Ray
here,
Ray was over there.
but Pookie over here.
I'm selling keys, but Ray Ray and them, they got bodies in the trunk.
my God.
They got
That's
this,
dangerous.
they got
That's
that.
dangerous.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's dangerous.
Don't wanna
Back
do
up
that.
the truck, dog.
I don't associate that with that at all.
But that's to
But
me.
I
There's
do this-
differences.
it's a different level,
That's
yeah.
that's an informant. That's a like he's on
You
paper.
volunteering shit that
Yeah.
wasn't
That's
asked.
snitching though.
still, because you got to think informant. You're informing. Informing
But
is
at the
telling.
end, like-
You're no matter how you're saying it, you're telling something. So you're informing something. You're
No, like
it's an informant.
When the TV shows be like public
When the TV
informant,
shows be.
that whatever them shit like power, whatever. Like what do you call them shits? What do you call them? Public informant, something.
It's so they
got
call
it.
him a CI.
CI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Criminal
Confidential,
Confidential, yeah,
informant.
Yeah, like
Snitcher.
I got somebody. no, it is,
It's
it
still
is. But
snitching.
like I feel like there's a difference. So like just me, I'm a civilian, so I don't go by no street code and don't do nothing stupid in front of me.
I think because
I don't play like
that's the thing. I think because you like your mind is already built that way, so it's kind of easy for you to kind of elaborate on how what you would call an informant or not informant. But based on what E said, there's situations where you like based on the way you grew up, you automatically affiliated by association. So it's kind of like, damn, what do I do?
I ain't signed up for this.
And then you got people.
Word.
You got people trying to like. I've been in a few situations where I seen this. You know what I'm saying? You got people that be like, I ain't gonna snitch, and then they don't do nothing either. But they think that they real because they did nothing and they didn't tell. Like they were the victim of something, but they was like, all right, I'll get him,
They
I'll
just
get him.
eat it.
And then it was like, you
Nothing-
never did it.
and nothing happened.
You know what I'm saying?
That's-
So like, you look like a pussy either way now.
No, it's
'Cause it's
like
like-
it's not gonna mess up with your
So
mental
what's the
though. At
benefit-
some
you
point.
know what I'm saying?
At some point, it's
So
gonna
what's
still
the
mess up.
benefit? What's the benefit of snitching? You just said it's a lose-lose, right? So what's the benefit of snitching?
Who said it was a benefit?
I'm just saying, like people snitch. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what's the benefit of snitching?
Well,
That's
for
the-
this
For,
person,
the-
it's-
for their
it's-
own personal,
for their own
less
personal gain.
time, less blah blah blah.
I
It's
think
just
the
them.
most people that snitch ain't even civilians. I think the most people that snitch are the niggas that's
Criminal, yeah.
criminals.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
and
Like,
it's for their own personal
and
gain.
that's
It's not
for
a-
they
there-
like.
there's
All right,
no-
I got caught for
There's no personal
45
gain
years.
for the neighborhood. It's
So
him.
I'm gonna
My
give them
issue-
this, that, and the third, and get my sentence reduced.
my issue is this: you're telling the people you're snitching to or telling to is the same people that have their own code with that. So the people that's telling you to do it is kind of hypocritical. Because if you look at it, people in blue got the blue wall. Say nothing, don't talk about it, whatever. They call IA, basically internal affairs. They call those pigs. Like they call those pigs and rats. You're ratting to rats. Like you're ratting to people who hate rats.
Copy.
So I don't understand. Like
Basically, police don't tell on police. So you're
yeah,
right.
but police want you to tell them to get their.
Because,
So
I mean,
basically, they're using you.
Every level of government have that type of don't snitch shit, except for when it comes to civilians. They look at it like, no, tell on him and help us out.
Because it's beneficial
You know
to
what I'm
them. But it's not necessarily beneficial to you because guess what? When you don't help them, they try to leverage you. They try to leverage you. Be like, yo, we gonna just you don't tell, cool. We just gonna act like you told to everybody else. Then you are gonna eventually
Or
help us
they'll
anyway.
do some shit like drop you off in front of your peoples and get out the car.
And this is the
And
people you
niggas
wanna
know,
help.
oh, those the cops. Why you getting out of that cop car?
And sometimes civilians think, telling cops, they try their way of helping. Is it really a way of helping?
Yeah, the system, man.
It's
I
a
don't know,
crazy
that's-
world. But then you got
The way
people
they
that
should-
goes
the way
from
they
being
strategic
civilians to
they-
being thugs because now I gotta survive myself now. Like I can't call the cops. I ain't gonna let this nigga think he could get over on me. So now I'm gonna become a criminal by bodying him or doing this, doing that, and the third. Like it's really
You're not a criminal. You're not a criminal until you get caught.
yeah, that's true. But today, all these cameras, you getting caught.
I feel with the cops is like the first person that they catch, like he's the first piece to the puzzle. Regardless, if they don't find anything, everything falls back on you until you open your mouth.
Yeah.
But the first suspect they get is like, all right, that's food right there.
And
we
people
can
don't realize.
work all the pieces around
Yep.
this person.
Yep.
And people don't realize a lot of people get bagged is because they open their mouth. Sometimes, if you don't open your mouth, nothing's gonna really happen to you.
But they might.
Some people have to
they might
some people have to learn that though. Like you would think, yeah, all right, I'm not gonna say anything,
Exactly.
but the cops will come to you and they know how to phrase things
But that's
to
what I'm
make you
saying.
tell on yourself
Cent-
without intentionally
Central
telling on
Park
yourself.
5.
You feel me?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So
Gotta
necessarily.
plead
But
the fifth
then
to
you got-
everything, huh?
Yeah, but then you got the people fall on the I'm a civilian. But when they in the clubs popping bottles, who's buying them bottles? The scammers, the drug dealers. But then
I don't know what you talk about.
yeah, exactly.
You doing too much, bro.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
That was a nice analogy. I know.
But what I'm saying is like, but if the cops press you, because I guess what they taking pictures, so you around the nigga who's getting it, when they run up on you,
They caught you with the bottle.
yeah, I'm a civilian. I'm a civilian.
My bro, day one. Like,
Yeah.
oh, word?
Exactly.
outside.
But when they corner you down, I'm a civilian. I can tell I'm a civilian.
Wow, son.
Can it work that way?
But that's the thing. Now,
Getting deep there,
now,
boy.
now,
Just saying.
Getting
that
deep.
goes
I'm
back to
just
my
saying.
point. That goes
Some
back
people
to my
use that
point.
civilian
If you
shit.
know niggas is in that life, it's your
Stay the fuck
prerogative.
away.
Stay away from them.
Exactly.
Now-
But that's my issue. A lot of people just want the, you know what I mean? They want the glam of it. But when shit get real, they quick to say, "Oh, civilian, tap out, tap out, civilian."
Yeah, and
that
thugs
shit
do that
corny to
too.
me.
You think scammers gonna be like, yeah, I'm a
No,
scammer?
no.
They're gonna be like, no, I work.
Nah,
I work.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
You
But
know
what I'm
what I'm
saying is,
It's still a lose-lose.
yeah.
But yeah, I think
if the
also.
Go.
I think also we put most of the blame on the snitches, of course, but I think it's also you if you're a scammer, if you're a hood nigga,
Gotta know who
it's
puts
up
around
to you. You got to know
That's
who's
fact.
around you and who. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
What niggas is about what, and you know what I'm saying. You could tell if a nigga's really not about that life.
Some people good with that. Some people know how to put themselves into certain situations. Like some people is what's it
Finesse?
called? Finesse, but chameleons. They know how to get into certain like groups, get into certain circles.
Bruh, I don't think anybody
gift of
on
gab.
this earth
Yep.
believed that Takashi was a gangster. Let's just be
no, that's
real.
not even a question.
So like for him to even be able to buy his way into a gang or whatever the case may be, you kind of got to look at them like, bro,
Nah, I think I give them a big L for that
like,
too.
come
They got
on.
both sides get big L's. They get big L's for that because they knew what was up. man.
At
They
the end of
knew
the
They
day,
were looking for the
everybody was using everybody, son.
yeah.
Yeah, but like how? All right, so now the people that's going to jail, right? The real gang members, how are they going to get looked by their gang by selling out or for money? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, We
Probably
took
will.
the bread.
Probably
They
won't even look
they
at
they
it.
not gonna look at it like that. They looking
Nah,
at it
they
like
not.
they
So
looking at
they
it like they
can't-
looking at like yo
we got popping off
extort
this.
extort that little nigga.
Yeah.
All right, now
Extort that little nigga.
they can't be upset when the civilians now look at Tekashi like, oh well, he's home. We'll listen to your music. Because these
think-
white kids don't
Yo,
care that he's doing. Like you gotta
honestly,
understand.
It is
the
a-
only
it
people
is a
that's
different-
mad.
it's a different
the only
climate now,
people.
son.
The only people that's mad.
He's gonna
or
come
feel
home,
away,
and you think it's gonna be like.
I don't think it's gonna be that easy though.
I was about to say, ain't gonna be no sweet and dick.
bro.
I don't think it's gonna.
All right.
I mean, we do live in a climate
gotta
where
be cognito
remember we
for
do
a
live in a
minute.
climate where there's a lot of the younger
Gotta
generation.
be
They don't
on the
care.
low
They
for
don't
a
really
minute.
care about this
Don't
whole
care about that shit.
non-snitching and all that. But it's
can't live
still
in
it's still a
Brooklyn.
lot
We
of
live-
people
Nah,
that
I
go
mean,
that live by the
of
code,
course
bro.
not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, of
you
course
can't
not.
live in Jersey, Brooklyn.
You
yeah.
can't live in the
And
tri-state.
the tri-state,
he
yeah, I
good.
don't
Yeah.
think so. Yeah, I don't
But
think that.
like y'all gotta realize he's catering to a whole different demographic
Yeah.
that don't care about this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like even though we thinking like, oh, how could he? Da, da, da.
Yeah.
Nigga, it's Snoop, 50, old people that's talking like, oh, this nigga wildin'. These young niggas don't give a fuck. They like put out some hits,
say
bro.
that.
No, but
Don't
they,
say that,
They
'cause
saying it because it's the popular
It's
thing
popular
to do
thing,
right
yeah.
now. Like,
That's
oh,
what I
he's a
was gonna
snitch.
say, yeah.
He's doing news. It's popular right now to call him a snitch. But when he come home, I don't see that as a climate of like being accepted again. But it's a possibility. Like
That's what I'm saying. They don't care about that. These young niggas don't care, bro.
I don't
They
know.
don't care.
because he
I
put
don't know.
out.
I think it's
Snitches can make music.
that's
So
what
you put out-
You right when
you
it
put-
comes to that, but it
put
ain't
out a
gonna be no
song that-
easy road,
yeah,
bro.
it ain't gonna be no.
He ain't gonna be coming
I
out
think
here
it's some
making
dope
records
shit.
regular
I
like
think
he
he's
was
gonna
nah,
be.
bro.
He got to be on some future shit. Like he
Well,
got to drop a
of
hot
course
one,
he
like
ain't
you
gonna
talking
try
about.
to-
Like he got to drop a hit.
do not even compare, my nigga.
He got to drop a hit for niggas to fuck with him again, right?
Yeah, but it's just, I'm
Y'all
talking
know
about future.
firsthand in hip hop and R&B,
Call me grimy,
a
but
hit to change
I
everything.
want him.
Yeah.
I want him to come out so
I'll
I can
do-
see more fuckery, nigga. I want to see how everything's gonna play out. I don't wish nothing bad on him, but I just want to see. I like what we're talking about right now. I want to see
Like him
if
do shows and
he's
shit like
actually gonna get back to spinning in the industry, or
So
you know.
and if it does happen, you're not gonna be surprised.
Bro.
I guess that's what I
Now,
see.
Was he
I
signed
am gonna be
anybody?
surprised and not at the same time.
Was he signed to anybody? Because you know these labels is in cahoots with the government and everything like that too. So it's very possible for him to come out and still pop.
I mean, in this day and age,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Get
ain't
rid of
like-
those tattoos. Dye his hair back black. Come through by a whole nother name, a whole different persona. Anything is possible, unfortunately.
Let him put out an album talking about this case. Put up.
Trump it up.
Speaking of that, man, I hope you get him.
That nigga, like,
Wow,
he got to be hot first for white people to be under him like that. He got to get hot again.
He's hype. I mean, he was hot for the white kids.
Bro, they
The
still
kids was
playing
fucking-
his,
That's what I mean. Like that's what I was talking about.
They
He
still
got to make
playing
him. He
music?
they
got to be
still
on some.
playing his hits on
He
the
got to
radio.
be on some future shit.
Nah. They just
Bro,
play
he
one
got
song.
a single.
nobody.
He's
I
a
think the
feature.
A-Boogie
Yeah,
He's a
A-Boogie.
feature.
Nah,
Yeah,
A-Boogie.
that's still on the
I'm
radio,
still
bro.
shocked that's on the radio.
And they still playing his verse and
As
everything.
soon as that
Like,
song
Yes.
comes on, as soon as his part thing, I press skip every single time.
Nah, I don't do all that.
nigga, he ain't tell on you.
I don't care. It's just the. To me, that persona. If you're acting like you live that life, then you got to go by that code.
But did
Okay.
he make you believe it?
Bro,
No,
you know
I
how
don't
many
care about
people
what-
this is. This he not the first, bro.
Yeah,
This is
but
what I'm
alright,
saying.
so,
He's not the first.
that's a question. If you're a civilian, should you feel a way that he
No.
snitched?
No.
He a
No.
civilian?
So I'm
No.
asking.
You
Nope.
shouldn't
Yeah.
feel away, but
Yeah.
I-
So why
Just
do
like,
people
just
feel
like
away?
I'm not a
The-
pedophile,
the
but
way
I
I
still,
look at it, the
like,
way-
I don't take
the way
R.
I
Kelly
personally-
music anyway.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah. No, yeah, you're right, but I don't really listen to R. Kelly that much. Like I'm not out here like. Let me throw that
y'all,
R. Kelly on.
y'all let the media
Where's
fuck
where's
up y'all.
the where's
I
the
keep it in the
you
buck.
a liar, right?
I don't say let
Liar.
me throw that R. Kelly on.
I don't listen. I listen to. Oh, well, I don't listen. Oh well. Out here fronting on this
Nigga, I
level. Oh, Kelly,
I don't.
never.
Bro, I don't.
You was
go-
just saying you was fucking with Fiesta a week ago, nigga.
He get him hot again. He get hot.
I'm not getting hot. It's just this nigga think his jokes is funny.
Oh man.
I don't know, man. You guys think gossiping is a form of snitching too?
Yo, you know what?
Yeah.
These terms
Hell
just
yeah.
sounds bad. To me.
Gossip
Like,
is just, oh God.
you could break it down another way, but snitching, gossiping, being an informant, it's all the same thing. But
That's
it
why I
just-
said this
Everybody-
is sound bad
everybody
from the
gossip.
beginning.
term sounds bad.
So that means
Everybody
everybody snitches
gossips,
every
though.
day.
That's
Everybody
why I said
snitch every
it,
day.
it could mean that if you're gossiping. Like, if you pillow talking and you like
Same
yo,
shit.
yo,
Kinda.
Everybody
This
gossips.
Everybody
not just
snitches
pillow
then.
Talks. It's
niggas
everybody
niggas be gossiping to they
y'all
get
gonna let me finish what
Not
I was
even.
saying, no?
Niggas
Guy.
gossip to each other. Like
Facts.
you don't got to talk about other people, but as soon as you put somebody's name in something that has nothing to do with you, you gossiping.
That's valid.
Yeah, I was gonna say
So
that.
go ahead.
I was gonna say that like gossiping, it depends. Like if you're pillow talking as a guy and you bringing up
Other men?
say that, then you're snitching. Like saying like, oh yeah, he fuck with such and such and such. Like, come on, bro, really?
But friends to friends,
that?
not even a pillow talking situation. Friends to friends, a man to man talking about another man.
But
Gossiping.
you can't speak on somebody without like being accusational. Or
Yeah.
whatever the case
What's
may be,
break
without,
that like
without gossiping.
now with that.
Because if I be
Yeah.
like, yo, June just
It's
got a
never-
new job, bro. That shit is fire. Whatever. Is that me gossiping?
If
I'm
you
talking
know what
to
it
you,
is?
If you turn it
Maybe-
into, I feel like if you turn it into a negative
Yeah,
thing,
yeah, that's
then
when
you're
it
like,
becomes
No,
gossip.
you
that
can
nigga-
also be like,
that
yo,
nigga-
June, get
that
on my
nigga-
nerve.
That nigga's a bitch ass
Da-da-da-da.
nigga. You gossip.
Oh, so it's positive. So that means not snitching.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
No, not snitching.
I don't-
Gossip. I guess it's
because you could be
different.
snitching and
Nah,
thinking it's positive.
it's not- we're not talking about
or
snitching,
you
we're
could
talking
be-
about gossip.
You could be positive in one way and
His
be
question was, is
snitching.
gossip in a form of
June,
snitching. So
you define.
I don't think gossiping
I'm
is
a-
just
I'm
a
a-
negative
yeah, I'm a-
conversation word. I think it goes.
No, I'm going back to your
Receipts,
question. You said
receipts.
is
No,
gossiping
I'm-
a form of snitching?
Defi-
So that means based on
definition guy.
I'm going exactly based on what you just said. So it depends on how the messages come across in order for it to consider.
Now we actually need to
Nuts.
break that down right now.
Gossiping
You feel
was
what I'm
never.
saying?
Gossiping was never a positive thing, ever.
Yes, it was.
No,
I
when
don't think it's
for
a
girls,
negative. It's like a.
well,
It's only
yeah.
a bad
it
thing
was
for
made
men.
a negative. I think. I don't think it is.
Again,
a
I
negative
started.
thing.
I'm like, this shit just sound bad. Period. But what you have to dissect there, like, okay, now there's like, all right.
I always looked at
In
gossip.
this case, no.
like the
In this
word
case,
gossip is
maybe. In this
negative.
case,
Well, what does it
it's
say,
too much.
guys?
Too much.
First one, right? Yeah, I think that's the key word.
What?
Yeah. Idle talk or rumor.
See,
I was thinking that
Especially
too. I was
about
thinking
the
rumor too.
personal
Rumor-
or private affairs of others.
most rumors are negative. There are positive rumors,
There's positive rumors,
but
bro.
most rumors are looked at as negative. So gossiping has a negative connotation to me.
Rumors
Well,
is
rumors is definitely speculation because you
And
don't got
it's-
the full information.
and it's most of the time negative to me. That's why I look at
Yeah.
it.
And people believe what people
It's not
often believe the
necessarily-
rumors
it's not
first.
necessarily it's negative. It's just assumption.
But
Now,
it-
assumption always, I guess, could be
like
portrayed
you
as
said,
a,
like you
as
said,
exactly
like you
what
said, it could be positive gossip, right? So like if somebody be like, "Yo,
Positive
son,
gossip,
them
that
niggas
doesn't
up the
sound
block,
right. Never
they
heard
get-
of it, that's why.
them niggas up the block get mad money." You know what I'm saying?
it's-
Da 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 da. That's
I
snitching, bro.
get what y'all saying. Like rumors, rumors could not always be negative, but it kind of does lean more towards the negative
negative
things.
part.
Because even if it's an accusation or an assumption, it's like if you're saying something about me and it's a rumor, even if it's true. Like I'm gonna look at it as negative, bro. Like why are you even talking about it? You have no confirmation
That
that,
ain't
it's
your
true.
place to-
like
yeah, yeah.
what do you? So it's
Yeah,
negative.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like no
Exactly.
matter how you look
even
at
if it's a
even
a
if it
real,
is true, like,
true,
bruh,
good
I disagree.
rumor.
why are you talking about me?
But I don't feel
and
like
talking,
gossiping is snitching.
disagree.
Though. I don't think that's
make
the
you
same.
disagree about it.
Cause there's some rumors that have been good rumors, and people be like, "Yeah, I want that to get out about me. I want people."
Okay,
to know
what
that
about the
me."
people who
What's a
don't
good
care
rumor?
for it to get out? Although it's true, but it's like, why are you even talking about it?
What's a good rumor?
I'm just saying. I don't know. You could have got a promotion. People spread rumors about themselves, like, "Oh, you got a promotion,"
It coulda-
or I just.
How about I got a promotion?
something different.
How about I got a promotion and now it's a rumor that I got a promotion and my intent was to tell everybody on Friday and everybody found out on Wednesday. Although it's good news, it's like, damn, nigga.
Who the hell told it? And why?
Yeah, damn,
why you
nigga.
spreading my,
Well,
why you
was about
spreading
to-
my
you was
news?
about to post that shit tomorrow anyway, so we got ahead of the game. You good, dog.
You ain't gonna say, "Yo, I got an announcement to make," and then expect me to not say nothing. You got promoted, nigga, right?
Oh, Hypa, you was about to say something? Oh no.
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay. Has anybody ever snitched on any one of you guys? Or you had somebody snitch?
Him did it.
What'd you say?
I ain't gonna lie.
Anybody
I
ever
don't
snitched
even,
on you?
I don't know. Like I don't know how I would know.
Kind of got.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, how would
And
you
everybody could act like they,
Like,
you know what I mean?
back-
Let me be quiet now. Like, no, I ain't never snitched. Like,
No,
think about it. No, not
Somebody
just saying.
snitch on you.
Snitched on you.
How would you
Oh,
know?
had anybody snitched on me? Probably.
How would
I-
you know?
Like
How would you know?
Probably.
Like
I
female
wouldn't,
wise
but
back in
I
the day,
the way
yeah.
the world works,
Sometimes you
I'm
don't.
pretty sure somebody told on something.
Like female wise back in the day, like, oh yeah, he told my business or whatever. Or you still fuck with that nigga?
That's still snitching.
That's what I'm saying. That happened to me back in the day, but besides that, I can't remember something extra.
we just leave that as a yes. We all been snitched
Yeah, I'm
on.
sure we all I'm sure somebody all told on us at least once about something
Yeah, I'm almost
in a negative tone.
because I like playing back. I'm like, how the fuck this didn't work out
Yep.
the way I thought it would?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody probably told.
Facts.
Super facts. Do you guys think snitching automatically says something about your character? So let's say, like how Tekashi got this rap now. Let's just say if you was in a situation and you told or you snitched or whatever. Now, does that automatically put your character as a negative? You know what I'm saying? There's a negative connotation on your character. There's a negative, thought when it comes to people, the way people look at you and whatnot.
I think morally, yes, and I think publicly, yes, because
AKA in the street life, it's gonna look at it as a negative. But to the civilians, from one civilian to the next, it's like, no, you did the right thing.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't feel like it's a different. Like, I don't think it's different.
Same thing.
I think both morally, you're gonna feel bad about your character, and the people in the public gonna feel bad about what you did. Because if I'm running around here wearing a bandana and talking all this gangster shit, and then I tell on everybody, and I'm the only one free.
So how do you think he feel? You might not care.
Oh, Tekashi?
Yeah. You might not care, bro.
All them years it was given, I doubt he cares.
Yeah.
They was giving that nigga the football joint.
Honestly, I was listening to that Lisa Evers Hot 97 interview, and she was describing like his persona in the courtroom. He was like, he had like no emotion. He was just like mad relaxed.
Maybe he accepted that he's gonna die.
That, and I really don't think he like fully grasps like what the fuck is going on. He was. I think he was clouded by that clout chasing, bro. That was the main goal. I'm gonna get my followers up. I'm gonna get my bread up. People around the world is gonna respect me. And he didn't look deeper than that. He didn't look past that.
Bruh,
that was the main goal.
The man was locked up since November of last year, right? He started cooperating the day after he got locked up. He had enough time to sit and think. He knows, bro. He's done for. Like, I don't think he's like just nonchalant because he ain't worried. I think he's very worried, and he's just like, I'm gonna die. I think it's over, bro.
I don't think it's that easy for him to die. He can really relocate and go and disappear. And he'll be all right.
Nigga, he is the only rapper that had that type of image, bro. It's hard to change that.
I'm talking about disappear as in like another country.
That's what
Bro, he was everywhere.
He was in other countries before he was popping here. You got.
I know that, but I don't think people like he's Mexican, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. I don't think people back in Mexico is gonna want to kill him because they're hearing about him being a snitch in America. I don't think they care about it like that.
None of these gangster cartels.
Yeah, they be with the shits too.
Snitching is a worldwide code.
It is, but I don't think it's the way we like. The fact that he's so in it in America, I don't think they really care about it. They probably might not even notice who he is when he walk down the street. That's what I mean. It's a possibility, the ability he could get out of this bullshit.
I mean,
there's witness protection. There's Woodset. So
yeah, but for life,
you could get that for life.
For life.
Remember them?
He can remove that. He can remove that. Yeah,
bro. He still niggas know how he look though. Like it ain't the tattoos. I ain't even caring about that. He could get all that done. People know how he look, bro.
Change your haircut, get a little shortcut, nigga. You could grow a stash. You could change it up, bro. You could change up that shit.
Nicky Barnes was in Woodset.
Huh?
Dead now,
Nicky
right?
Barnes.
Nigga,
no, he's not.
Your man,
dead.
Alpo.
Alpo. Woodset.
Like,
no, not Woodset. No, he's coming out.
No, he's out.
Yeah,
like,
he's
he
out.
Ain't in none of,
and I'm sure he got some kind of a large amount of money still stashed where he has access to when he comes out.
You telling, bro? You telling?
Who? Oh, you talking about 6ix9ine?
Yeah.
I don't know if he got bread like that. These lawyer fees probably kicking his ass.
I feel
right
like
now.
a little bit of time he made bread.
I don't think he flat.
They take
lawyer fees, man.
No, they not even just
Nicky
that.
Barnes
They
died
take
in
it.
2012.
He died?
Yeah.
They took that money.
Like,
They'll take all this money back.
Just right here. Nicky Barnes died.
They'll take all the bread.
Yeah, nigga.
That's restitution.
No, not even just restitution. They take that as that's like you was in charge of a legal enterprise. Yeah, that's dead. It's gone, nigga. Unless you had like liquid money hiding under the bed that they didn't find. He ain't got no bread like that.
Anything in his name.
Unless he got some
like
bread in the Caymans or some shit like that.
Yeah, have his shorty stash it for him. You know how
His
it go.
shorty fucking other niggas.
That shit gone.
That's when he was free.
Yo, is that
It's like
isn't it still alleged? It's
sticking a
confirmed,
knife
bro.
That was a
Like,
Ruber.
Is it exactly?
They're sticking a knife in that nigga, though, bro.
Is it
Violating
confirmed?
this
Is it
man in every way.
confirmed?
That's
Like,
the
yo,
reason-
she was
that's the
smashing
reason
the
Nicky
homie.
Barnes
Yes, she was.
they kept,
When he
like,
got locked
no,
up,
fucking
she
him.
was laying next to Shotty.
Because that was one of
No,
those.
No, that's not the one with. That's not the one that
mess with each other.
No, I'm talking. That's somebody else. I was Chief
okay.
Keef thing.
Who?
Oh yeah,
That's what
Yeah.
Tekashi was
Yeah.
fronting with that. But literally, that was happening to him with his own crew. You know what I mean?
Damn it, man.
I don't know, bro.
That's his girl or his baby mom's.
This is baby moms.
You already know after a while, like, baby moms be like, when things don't work out, they be trying to get niggas
Yeah,
back.
she doing
so.
this to save her life.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
She
I'll
ain't
be
tryna-
worried about myself. I'll be worried more about
My
my
family.
family.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
he got kids. and
That's
all
why
kinda
it's
stuff.
kind of like selfish on his behalf because like he knows he's aware of all of this
Selfish
that's
and
going
not
to possibly
selfish.
happen to his family, but how he's going to protect them.
Selfish and not selfish because you want to get back to his kid maybe and his family.
Does he?
So that's what I mean. Of
See
course,
what that's what I was talking about niggas not looking that far ahead. Did he like look far ahead enough to be like, you know what? I think me doing all of this is going to put my child in jeopardy. He ain't look that far. I don't think he looked that far.
Him not
niggas don't
doing
look
it was
that
gonna
far.
get fucking life. Like they didn't say no number. They said life.
Life means like,
Life.
Shout
25.
Done.
Life.
Shout outs to Bobby Schmurder.
Yeah. But his situation was totally different.
Yeah, he got a little 7. He good.
Yeah.
He be
And
drinking
he
margaritas and
he
shit.
out next
year.
I mean, compared to 47 niggas, they was giving that nigga like
That little
47.
7.
Yeah, facts,
Back
bro.
in the day.
He actually had 3.
Yeah, he
He
took
had
7.
3. He took 7.
So
Rowdy won't have to do all that time.
Shit. That ain't no little 7
But
nigga.
his
2 days I'm
situation-
I
stressed.
think if
nigga.
Tekashi would have got 6, 7, he might have been a little bit more chill. But somebody at 40 something, 50, you like fuck nigga,
Nah,
Danger, Hypa, Juice, all of these niggas.
Nah, honestly, the way the way
You
this
gonna
nigga,
need no
the way-
Brown on that stand. If I'm going down,
The whole syndicate. It was the educated brother from the bank.
him did it, and him did it. But nah,
You get time.
with all his
Wasn't that-
shenanigans, bro.
wasn't that,
Even with the
what's his
6-7, even with the 6-7,
Nino Brown.
huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nino Brown.
Even with the 6-7 years, I still feel like he would have still been telling.
Nah, he wouldn't have told. I don't think so, bro.
6,
I don't
7
think
years.
so. I
7,
think
might
he
be
would have
like,
did that.
alright,
I think he
I'll
would
be
have
out.
did that. I
And
think
he only
would've
like
did
20
that.
something. He'd be out before he's probably 30. He probably would have been out.
It's one thing if he's about that life. Obviously, I don't think we're starting to see like the chink in the armor.
The
Like,
nigga
Nah,
started
but-
telling the day after he went in jail.
But you gotta realize
That's why I'm
So they
saying it's
probably
a
was like, yo,
possibility.
you could get
Nah.
40
You gotta
something,
look at
nigga.
him too. Like, what if you find out niggas been robbing you, fucking your baby moms, doing all that shit? Maybe he feel like, yo, fuck it. Everybody going to jail.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, that's what. To me, I feel like that's the route he went with it.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think it's that. I just think he was scared shitless. Honestly,
Nigga, you hear 40 something.
not even just the
scared.
40 shit. Not even just the 40-year shit. It's just like you in the jail with you in the jungle with the wolves. Like
What would you do in that situation?
what? What do you mean? What?
In Tekashi's situation.
In Tekashi's situation? I mean, I'm
Sitting
different.
up. He's setting up.
I'm different. I'm not gonna.
So you gonna go to jail for life?
47 joints.
Gonna do what I did. That life I live, price I pay. That's how I look at it.
I think that would be the most logical way to think. But
That's the dumbest way.
I don't
That's
think-
not logical.
It might be dumbest. It might be.
No,
it
I'm
might,
saying
it is
based
the
on what you
dumbest.
just said,
It is
like,
the
if
dumbest
you-
thing, but
if-
the
if
dumbest
that's-
thing
if
is to
that's the
get
life you
involved
live,
in the
that's the
first
price you
place.
gotta pay.
Exactly.
That would be the
Dumbest-
logic.
dumbest
thing.
thing.
It's
Exactly.
dumb. It's
If
dumb
you're
to get
about-
involved. Yeah,
Huh?
it is. It's dumb to get
Let's be
involved.
real. Although this is a podcast and this is all hypothetical, bro.
He said,
What?
Easy to say that now. When shit hit the fan,
No, dogs. I'm not gonna.
I'm not saying
What?
you.
Oh,
When
okay.
shit hit the fan, the way you think now may be a little
That's a
different
fact.
when you.
Y'all don't
it shit
think
actually
Tekashi thought
happens.
That's
2
a
years
fact.
ago that
That's
he
a
had
fact.
never
Facts, bro.
What?
Of course.
What?
I'm pretty sure Tekashi was like, nah, whatever happened, whatever comes with this, I'm riding.
Yeah, I'm
My
riding.
niggas
I'm
talking
riding.
about 465 years, nigga.
That's what I was gonna say.
Niggas
90 years.
Honestly,
no parole.
Honestly, nobody would know.
Berto, Darren,
Nobody would know.
Everybody.
What
It
they
was
were
I
Brenda,
get what
Letitia, Linda, Felicia.
they got a
I
meme
get
like
what
that.
you're saying.
Yeah, they
Got a meme like that.
snitches.
you know what?
About 3 Kims.
Nah,
It was about 3 gyms.
Nah, they cooking. They cooking.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but like, if it comes with it, I don't know. It's just me. I guess I know what that should come with. So
Nah,
therefore,
bro.
like you were saying before, certain things when you like, if niggas come at you with something, you feel it's funny, you're gonna be like, nah, I'm good, right?
That's how I live.
Exactly.
That's me though.
So
that's
if
not
you,
that's
if,
two different people.
exactly,
Two
But
different people.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I'm not built like him.
But look-
it's different.
Literally, if you want to be honest, he didn't do none of that shit.
What? He knew. Come on, yo, bro. He gave niggas bandanas to be on his.
Facts, bro.
I'm not
What?
justifying it, but I'm just saying if
What?
you really put it in perspective, he didn't shoot nobody, he didn't stab nobody,
But
didn't
he
do
knew
nothing.
who he was getting affiliated with. He knew he was
Yeah,
going
he
what he
knew
was
that.
going to bed with. It's like you going with a bitch that got like herpes, and then you mad she gave you herpes. You knew
But
she
what
had
about-
herpes,
all
bro.
right,
I mean,
so
but
you also got to
technically
realize
you can't
too.
look at it like that because
Oh, so just fuck
this-
bitches with
no,
herpes.
No, I'm just saying this. As far as becoming a blood doesn't automatically mean like, yo, you're going to jail.
No.
Or
But-
it's a way bigger the gang that part of the gang is like a way bigger spectrum. It's not just jail. Like,
Yeah.
You was
it's a
talking about
brotherhood
it,
as well.
But you was talking about it. You was talking about it 2 weeks ago with the whole fathers of deadbeat in jail. You know the situations that you're doing. So obviously, if the situation happens, if the situation happens in a disarray to a point where you go in jail, you know that comes with it.
You see
Right.
how he talking?
But from what he's saying, if you're listening to what
What?
Ease is saying and what you were saying,
Yeah.
technically Ease is saying he really honestly didn't commit a crime.
Yeah.
He wanted affiliation with the Bloods to further his career. That's basically what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
He didn't automatically coincide that with there's a possibility of me going to jail. He
Affiliation
just thought,
is affiliation, though, bro.
Yeah, he's right.
yeah,
And
you're
then
right
it goes
about-
back to what I was saying. Niggas
But
is
when
not
the-
looking
when the-
that further in the future.
Yeah, because he's young and stupid.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but that don't neglect the real consequences.
He ain't
Yeah,
look that far.
He ain't.
He wasn't about that life.
He ain't
Because
think
if he
that
was
far.
about that
No,
life,
he
he
wasn't
would
about
think
that life.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
you
he-
can't use that.
But y'all gotta realize
Can't use that
too,
for what?
What you
gotta
can't
realize,
use
too.
that as a plea case. Like
I'm
you
not
can't-
saying that's a plea case. I'm just saying this is why these niggas. Y'all argument is, he knows the consequences. Why is he even setting himself up to do these kind of things? Because he's not looking that far. He looked at it as like, all right, I'm riding for the gangs.
Bro.
My career gonna step up. I'm gonna make money out of this, and that's as furthest as he looked. He didn't look as far as yo,
gotta-
damn, you might get in a situation where niggas might give you like freaking two centuries and shit.
You
They
gotta
ain't looking that
realize-
far.
you gotta
And
realize what
that's-
that reporter said,
He's an
though.
example, but that's a situation for a lot. Son.
You gotta
well,
realize
that's
what
the
that
situation
reporter
for
said
people
though.
to
The
learn on.
reporter was like, they was being investigated 3 years before Tekashi even got on board. So there was already a snitch in them. That's one. That's number one.
What happened? Say it again.
They was already being
a snitch
investigated.
somewhere there.
Yeah.
Under investigation before he became a non-trade blood.
Mm-hmm.
So there was already a snitch there. Second, you got to realize that all this shit that was being done to Tekashi and all that shit, that was all to help the government. So he was in some shit that was already a setup from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Because whoever that was, that initial snitch, I don't know when they gonna come out or when they gonna.
So with that being
explain it.
said, so that's what I'm trying to, based on what you just saying now. So it's like, how do you view him? So all of this.
That's what I'm saying.
How do you view
It's
him?
like,
Is
I
he
don't
was
know.
really a snitch, or did he
He was one of them.
Did he do what he had to do to help the government? You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I mean, he's a bona fide snitch. That's proven. That's not even debatable.
You feel
He's
me?
a bona fide
But
snitch.
there's a snitch before that was already in it. You know what I'm saying? That was helping this shit because since 2013, the feds was on him. They were just building shit up.
I just think kind of like what Dane just said. I don't think he went into it with that mindset like
I'm gonna be shooting niggas.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be robbing. I'm gonna be
like-
killing.
I think
It was for
he's young.
protection,
I'm not expecting.
all kind
I'm
of
not
shit.
even expecting him to
Okay,
think that far
bro.
because he's young and dumb.
Yeah, but it's just even if right, you fucking with a crew of niggas. These niggas is shooting niggas. You know these niggas is killers and everything like that. If you're not about that life, what you gonna do?
It's clouded
Yeah.
by.
Fall back,
He
right?
was,
Fall back.
he was clouded by the clout, bro.
All right, you was clouded about but that still doesn't negate the fact that you know if you affiliate with them,
affiliated.
you know if you know the consequences if you go snitch on the murderer. See what happens when he
But
finds
what
out.
what if he
But
didn't
there's so many
see this shit
different
though?
reasons, bro. It's not one.
It's his
It's
fault.
not one
'cause
dimensional. though.
His first,
Like, I'm tired of this shit.
it's his
Nigga.
fault.
You
His
got
first-
yourself in this
Yo,
shit.
my nigga, his
Too
first
bad.
video.
That's how you say. That's how you say.
Yo, it's his
Bob,
fault.
I got two.
Yo, this first video, he went viral off of all these bloods, these
Yo,
moms.
when I saw that
bloods.
video,
I'm
I'm like,
what the hell?
am I
This
seeing right
video
now?
is
I don't think
crazy.
nobody here thinks it ain't his fault. It's his fault.
Yeah, that's a big
But
fact.
what I'm trying
y'all
to
looking
say
at it
is
from
that-
one lens.
Nigga,
He definitely
situate-
wasn't the one out here
Yeah, you
killing
right.
niggas and shit.
You
So he
100%.
shouldn't get life for not killing somebody, and the niggas that actually was doing the shit got less than life.
I don't know how. Yo,
Face.
Yeah.
How do they?
So
do
he didn't
that?
know he was the face. He didn't know he was the face.
The face of the Bloods.
Yeah, the face of that
He's
whole.
He's the
that
whole.
movement.
Yeah, he's the face.
So
just-
you don't
the
think he
movement.
knew he was the face?
Yeah, he knew that.
So what happens? Who gets who gets slaughtered? Who becomes the martyr?
Yeah, you're the face.
The face. So I mean, it's just one plus one always
So
equals
then
two, bro.
now
That's
maybe
not-
they
sometimes
understand
four.
why he's telling, because he's like, wait, I ain't really the face. It's Halloween, nigga. Let me take this off real quick.
Stupid. Yeah, I guess not.
bars.
Honestly,
Nah.
the
That's
truth.
bars.
Yeah, the truth unmasks you. Yeah, you're right.
On my perspective, I think, especially growing up in the hood, I knew a lot of people that got into gangs for so many different things. There was this nigga that lived
Protection.
next door to me. Him and his brother used to get their ass whipped every day. Indian niggas, they get their ass whipped every day. Couple months later, There was Bloods. Now they became Bloods. There was blood in this and blood in that. And I just didn't fuck with them anymore like that because they was just into a different lifestyle. But there's people that get into gangs for so many like different reasons. And like, so I know you got to deal with the consequence always.
Element.
But it's not, it's not always the crime. You're not always trying to get down with the, you know what I'm saying, the drug selling or there's people that's in gang that don't sell drugs, bro. They just.
Or commit crime.
Yeah, they just in the gang because that's their brotherhood. That's what they. I mean, there's not the.
I can't feel you out with this, bro. It's like because 2 weeks ago you were just saying if you in jail you did something bad.
I'm not saying he didn't. I'm not saying
talking
he's
about
right,
deadbeat,
bro.
bro.
I'm not saying he's not
I'm
right.
not saying that. I'm not saying that. But we was talking about a couple weeks ago how you was like how people there's certain situations you was like you're not talking about the situation. You're talking about 80%, and if they're in jail they did something wrong or whatever like that. No matter what situation, and no matter what situation you in, if you're in a gang, you know it might be a result. You know what I mean? You doing some
I know that.
shit.
I'm not saying that's incorrect, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's different reasons
Of
why
course.
you join the gang. So I'm saying to him, his initial reason, y'all saying that, he got the Bloods in it, whatever. Maybe that was his thought to, I'm gonna get protection. There's a lot of things when you get to the rap. You need city to city protection when you in hardcore rap and shit like that. You need to check in certain areas. Maybe he got with these niggas because he knew he was gonna be good doing that.
Protection.
Maybe there was so many different elements. I don't think it was all maybe in his mind he didn't automatically think.
So the part they just saying is that's the part that he probably didn't even think about. All the things you just said might be more likely to be true. But he didn't think that far to be like, you know what? In case something happens, questions are gonna be on you. You're gonna be in the hot seat. They're gonna be these other niggas. Because they don't know. They probably don't even know these niggas' names.
Y'all ever realize they don't do this with white, like biker gangs and the KKK
that's a fact.
and shit like that?
That's a fact.
Like
But
one Klansman get locked up,
biker gangs, they're able to profit off of their fucking.
but this is what gangs were.
Yeah.
Bloods and Crips wasn't just
to protect the community.
reckless,
It was,
group of men.
Yeah, it was to protect the community.
So it's bad to just
against
think,
the police.
It's just bad to affiliate the gangs with like, they just violent crime criminals and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because all of them are not like that. And I feel like that's what Rello is talking about, where like he probably went into it like, this is pretty cool to be involved
help
with.
with the police and shit.
Short term. Period.
He was fucking up cop cars and shit, so maybe
I don't know.
That was a short term thing for him.
Nah, I think
he
probably didn't know all of it, but come on, bro. He to say he don't know the gist of a gang.
It's kind of like I don't feel sympathetic to him, but I see how other people can if they don't really know about this lifestyle.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
That's why I said white people are gonna love him. They're not gonna look at him like, you rat. Hip hop don't accept you, so we don't. They're gonna be
I'm not disagreeing with you, but he has to be hot first. He got to come out of jail and and fizzle up the same way he got to again.
You know his sales is up,
smart.
right? Huh? You know his sales is up, right?
Of course that's gonna happen.
Maybe because everybody same thing with R. Kelly.
If he was smart, why would you even want to try to bubble up in this game again, son? Like you're putting yourself more at risk. Yeah. Like why even try? Just leave it alone.
He's addicted to the clout, bro. He's addicted to the clout.
Huh?
He's addicted to the clout.
Sure too.
So I don't think
clout shit is a real disease.
I don't think he's looking at this shit he's looking at this shit with a whole different perspective. Honestly,
Hopefully,
I think
he ain't the type of person that.
I think he got the clout that he wanted, and it came with more of a negative tone. So I don't know if he wants it still. Who knows?
Honestly, I don't think he's the same. Like I don't think y'all think he's the same type of guy. He came with the whole suck my dick and all that type of I'm so gangster.
You can't
and all
talk
that.
like
I'm
that.
sorry. I'm gonna give you my opinion,
Battery.
bro. I couldn't
Battery.
stand the shenanigans from the beginning.
But I'm just saying,
We
you
don't know.
think
Couldn't do it,
if he
son.
comes out, he'll be that same person again?
Hell no.
Nah.
And
But
if he
not-
is,
he don't have to be.
then I'm
though.
gonna think he's insane.
He don't have to be that.
Then I'm gonna
He
think
don't gotta be
something's
that.
wrong with his head, bro.
Music.
Huh?
He
He
don't
gonna
gotta
be
be that.
gospel music.
You know what I mean? And if I'm not mistaken, I think he used to go to church. I think he's a church guy, son.
Possible. I don't know.
Yeah, I think in the beginning. But he got there's so many. He could go to Little Uzi and them route and all that yelling, rapping, rock and roll rap shit. They don't care about
He
that
don't
shit.
need to
bro.
go. He don't need to
Yeah,
go
I
back.
feel
to
like-
rapping.
I promise you,
Yeah.
this generation of people, not just young people, are so short. Like our attention spans don't matter. Like we forgot about R. Kelly. We forgot about
Oh, nah, we
Weinstein.
ain't forget about none.
forgot about bro.
Just
it's
because we're not talking about it, I don't mean
It's
we
just the
forgot about
media
it.
didn't
bro.
forget
It's
about him.
done.
The media made us forget about it, but it's still.
And that's what people go by. They don't do their own research.
Can you play R.
They
Kelly in the clubs now?
Huh?
Can you play R. Kelly in the club?
Yeah, you can play Step in the Name of
I don't play it, bro.
Love. I heard that the other day. I went to a wedding.
Wedding is fine, but when you're in the clubs, it's different.
because he don't rape brides.
I would think the wedding be more inappropriate than the club. The club?
That's what I
We
would
got
have.
morals in the club, but not the wedding?
Yeah, man.
I'm like, what?
If you think
That
about
nigga
it,
chained his wife
think
to
about
the
it. You at a
basement.
wedding. This is a moment. Don't be selfish. This is a moment for those two people. Are you gonna go to the DJ like, oh my God, we don't play R. Kelly at this wedding? Like nobody's gonna
You
do
be
it.
like,
bro.
I'm
Whoa,
saying
you
for the
see people
DJ,
play
I would
R.
feel more uncomfortable playing R. Kelly at a wedding than in the club. Nobody has morals here. What the fuck?
These bitches throw that ass in a circle.
It's a little different.
about?
Like in a wedding, people still know how to act a certain way, but in a club, my nigga, somebody just might throw a bottle at you or some. Yeah, that's what you got to worry about. Not that I care about it, but I never play R. Kelly like that in a
about
club.
to say, who
Anyway,
throwing bottles, bro?
Step in the Name of the Love. I never used to play like that. Like I said, the only R. Kelly song I used to play was Bump and Grind and the one with Jay-Z.
Take you home.
Yeah, Take You Home shit.
Yeah, I ain't played a move the body like a snake, man, Joe.
Shit,
Like two gorillas in the
things
jungle.
wash out already now. Wash. Wash.
I don't play.
You don't need that no more.
Sheesh.
But now the same type of it happened. Like I was telling you, it happened on Saturday. That same type of vibe that R. Kelly's music is getting. He's getting now. They started to play that. They was like, whoa, nah.
people
We don't
hop
play.
on
We ain't
trends.
playing that here.
Tekashi?
I was like,
They
yeah,
hop on
the blicky,
bandwagons, bro.
huh?
With the blicky,
Nah, they the one with
Play
Total
that.
Lanes.
Play that.
Which
They be
one?
in the city with the hot shit.
Play that one.
Kika,
That shit
Kika.
still go hard.
No,
that shit go
That
hard.
song going hard.
Yeah.
All right, play Gummo.
Huh?
Play Gummo. They gonna forget all
Honestly,
about.
that
They
song.
gonna be like,
That song actually died.
Nah, but
died
I'm not
already.
gonna lie to you. Say he gets out of jail right now. A lot of them not gonna fuck with him, son. Like they not gonna fuck with him.
A lot of who?
Because honestly,
None of
he's-
them is gonna-
Yeah, he's
like-
radiation right
yeah,
now.
but
Like,
the rappers that ain't gonna fuck with him, he don't need. He never needed no.
He kind of got
cosign.
that same negative tone Trump got. Like you associate yourself with Trump, like you Trump. So it's like we ain't fucking.
but if he comes out, who do you think you fuck with right now? Like who do
He,
you think I would
he
fuck
never
with him?
needed nobody.
I know,
I'm
but
telling you, he gonna go the Uzi and them
The
niggas
bumble
route.
rap niggas.
nah,
Yeah,
you think,
the-
I don't even
What
think
you
Uzi
say?
and them.
What you
would
call
fuck
it?
with him.
He don't have to.
Bumble
I'm
rap
just saying
niggas.
that route.
Yeah.
He's gonna go that direction.
That
He don't
lane.
need the hood direction no more. I'm talking about going the niggas.
But that's
that,
what I'm saying. You saying he didn't need
rock and roll
nobody.
route, Post
Kinda
Malone route.
had-
Yeah, the rap and
That's,
rock.
that's
type
who he
shit.
had
Post
behind
Malone.
him. Really, he had them blood niggas around him.
guess.
But he had them niggas. He ain't had a hood. I don't hear nobody in the hood like, yo, I'm gonna bump this nigga out. Like nobody I knew was fucking buying his shit.
Yeah,
or
but I
listening to his
mean, you
music.
saying
His shit
I'm
made
just saying-
bread, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying like
His shit
None
dropped.
of the
he didn't
niggas
have
I know got
nobody
it.
behind him.
That's what I'm saying. Like
What?
y'all saying the hood fucked with him, but I don't recall the hood fucking with
Who
him.
fucked with him then? Who you think fucked with him?
I think the young niggas fucked with
White
him.
kids, the
Young white-
young kids.
young white
The rock and
kids
roll
like-
crowds.
they
You gotta
love
realize
hip-hop,
he was
bro.
doing festivals. He wasn't even allowed in real like arenas, bro.
Bro, did you
wasn't
see
allowed
some
in
of them?
clubs
Some of them.
either.
Some of them concerts he was doing.
Yeah, they was
He had the-
festivals.
they had them.
and they
he
were
had them shits.
90% white.
mosh pits
He was
and
with
shit
the
like that.
He went to some
Triple
schools
X
too.
crowd.
He was doing some shit with the schools.
I'll be
elementary
honest with
schools,
y'all,
junior
though.
high schools.
To be honest with y'all, when it comes to hip hop and just any kind of like concerts, it's always mainly white people in the crowd, son.
No, but I'm saying
They
he
used to
never
buy
had
albums,
the
too.
he never
That
had
and
the
it's-
hip hop crowd though. Like yeah, I think he
I'm not gonna
did.
say black people not supportive, but concert tickets are kind of
Buy
pricey
bootlegs.
also. Not everybody could afford concert tickets. Look at Drake. What is that Drake tour thing still going on? It's kind of like that Scream, like a Scream tour with all them throwback artists on it. I ain't hear about that. He had like Chingy and all that on it.
Yeah.
And it was like $800, $1,000 a ticket. Yeah, bro. You think you ain't gonna see none of us in there?
I'm good, bro.
We ain't got that.
Enjoy.
Oh, that's too much men.
saying he
Like
broke, yeah.
Bear money.
I don't care. About,
Oh my bad.
I don't care about seeing Chingy. Nah, no shade.
Right there.
Bear money.
What you got for a pork chop?
Moving on to the final segment of the night is that pop or that
Flizza.
flizza.
Easy,
blah, blah.
We
fleazy.
got this New Jack City reboot. How you feel about it, right side?
I ain't even hear about that, boy.
Yes, sir.
Fast work.
Pass.
Flop something you have to leave where it's at. Come on, man.
You gotta let
dragging
Danger see New Jack City before he.
Oh
make
damn,
a
you
reboot.
hot now? You turning it to me?
Yeah, I had to,
Now you
bro.
turned to
I'm
6'9".
very upset that you didn't see that movie yet, bro.
Everybody 6'9" today.
You 6'9"ing?
Yeah, big pause.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Pause.
Was.
That's why it is.
Nigga looked at Judy when he
What's
did
that
that
now? Yeah, that's a flop for me.
Reports says Rihanna's got her album on the way. How you feel about it, pop flop?
The last time I heard she was supposed to do an album, it's supposed to be like a reggae album. So if that's the type of vibe she's on, that's a pop. If it's a regular album, I never look forward to any of her albums. She got a lot of songs that I like, but as far as albums, I'm good. So that's a pop, flop, and plop.
Jesus.
Pop, flop, and drop. Pop, flop, and pop.
I'm gonna have to use the same shit with Danger, man.
Pop, flop, and pop.
No, I'm saying if it's a different kind of vibe, like a Caribbean vibe, you know, I like my Caribbean music, so that'd be dope. But if it's
Pop.
a regular pop top 40, I'm good.
Flop.
I'm good.
Yeah,
So in between, pop, flop, and pop.
Yeah, plop.
Funny thing is, like, she's like the only female that I would actually like listen to the album and like actually enjoy it.
Of course,
She's a
now
vibe.
if it comes out now, of course I'm gonna listen. But am I looking for
Nah,
it?
like
Nah.
Beyonce come out and I'm like, pass. Like I don't want to listen to it.
Don't say that too loud.
Like,
For
I
the
ain't gonna lie,
Beehive.
Shouts to the Beehive.
Nigga, look at that. He pointed too. Shout out to Beehive. Niggas,
I
a
see
sex
y'all.
night today.
Yo, ain't gonna lie though, Rihanna is a vibe, bro. Like
She
she
is.
give me that Sade effect. Not her voice, but like her energy.
You don't see Chris Breezy? He want that old thing back. Bad, boy.
I see.
Ain't gonna lie, I was like, damn.
Nigga said, I wish I was the lamp.
Yeah, flooded.
Like,
in the
heard you. I
comments.
ain't mad at you, kid.
Jesus Christ. But
Gotta wash them hands.
I'm looking forward to it. I don't care what type of album it is.
Joke things. You said no.
Wash his hands.
Like, you better wash them
Bad,
hands.
son.
Oh,
My bad, y'all.
Slap box.
I'm lost, but whatever.
Oh, you want to be the lamp so you
just
can
you're crazy,
knock her lights
man.
out.
You're crazy.
That was.
I just
Yeah, you saw
yawned.
that? Oh, you just made that up.
That was good. That was good.
I'm lost.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's about C Breezy. You don't hear that.
He want to be the. He said he wanted to be the lamp because he'll knock his lights out, lock her lights out.
Oh wow. There's a
If that's
comment?
what you
One
got
of the
from
comments?
that. Oh, yeah.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
one of the comments.
Oh god.
Oh, that's damn. That's Grimes. That's Grimes. Damn,
OG
son.
Grimes.
That's the internet for you. Stay off of that shit.
That's what you saw. That's what caught your eye.
I read them all. So they be entertaining.
Nah.
Nigga,
You know,
I
brother, the
hate
type of
Chris
nigga
Brown.
that be. Oh, I forgot about that.
Don't like Chris
Oh
Brown.
yeah, I forgot about that.
He's not a
DMX music on the way right
he
side.
switched it real quick. I'm sorry, bro. Sorry. I'm sorry, son. I love that
I was
guy,
ready to
but
see what you was gonna say.
sometimes I don't. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give it a benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna give it a benefit of the doubt. That's the dog pop.
I'm good, bro.
Nigga had to twist your arm. He's like, you know what? Yeah, all right.
Because you know what?
I'm good,
I've been
I'm
hearing
good.
him lately, and he don't sound as bad as like the couple of times he tried to come back. But it's just like, I don't know.
No danger.
I'm not interested at all.
It's
Yeah.
everything. I don't know. He's.
You like the Great Depression? You like the last
Nope.
couple shits?
Nope.
I mean,
did you hear it?
After don't do that.
You disrespected one of his
you know-
favorite rappers.
I ask him. That's one of my favorites. Too.
That's what. Yeah.
What's the first one?
what?
The Dark as Hell is Hot. And y'all, a
Flesh of
whole
My
bunch
Flesh.
of y'all don't like the second one. I
Flesh
love
of
that
My
shit.
Flesh.
Flesh of My
Flesh is
Flesh and Dogma X. Those are the three. I ain't go
You don't
past
like
that.
Grand Champ?
I didn't go past those three, bro.
Yeah,
And
Grand
then there was
Champ.
X was fire.
Then there was X.
Yeah.
Yeah, then
I ain't go past those three.
Pop or flop, please.
Nah, that shit. Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
I am good. Nah, nothing, nigga. I don't want none of that. I pass on everything. Nah. I
What,
pass
even
on
his
everything.
old shit?
No, not his old stuff. I'm talking about anything new. I'm
Oh.
good.
Yeah, I heard his feature on that song. Whatever, I didn't like it, so pass for me.
With the
Flop.
So Brooklyn, John.
Yeah, flop
It was
things.
bad.
Sounds like
And they was
dated,
hyping,
right?
like
So
even
Yonkers-
Casanova hyping it up.
you
I'm
know
like,
he got
chill.
he has to do that. He got to
Chill.
do that, son. You know he got to do that.
So Yonkers.
I'm gonna pass on that things.
You
That's-
you go.
Nigga, you ain't even answer.
No good.
There we go, loud enough.
Y'all niggas is. It's a whole different wave of music. I'm here for the dog. You're.
Are you?
That's a pop.
You like Grand Champion for real though?
Yes.
For real?
Yeah.
I ain't like it.
Yeah.
I ain't like
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
So you expect the X to come out the same
Not
way?
gonna be the
See,
same,
now
bro.
y'all ODing.
It's not, bro.
I ain't saying all that, but I'm not
just-
saying it's gonna be platinum. I'm not saying he's gonna be the old X. I'm just anticipating the new music because he went through one of the biggest like comebacks ever. You know what I'm saying? As far as just being sober this long to do this album, so I'm curious to see what he talk about. So I'm looking forward.
seen
He's
his,
probably gonna talk about the
You
same thing, bro.
You seen his pictures in GQ magazine?
It's just
I
fire.
hate him. I hate it.
I
Why?
hate them shits.
Why? It looks
The
cheesy?
backdrop was
Why
horrible.
are you using the backdrop?
That ain't him.
I know,
I
but
wouldn't even.
that still makes that doesn't make the picture good.
No,
What do
but
you
that
mean it's
don't.
not him.
Like
That
he
he
ain't
didn't
say
select
put
it.
that up there.
But it still doesn't
looks
make the
hard.
picture
I'm a
good.
photographer. That shit looks. I see mad
All right,
people saying
blame the
pictures.
photographer.
I'm seeing mad pictures. People say, "Yo, that shit's fire," and I'm like, "Why you just use a real
That
life?"
shit like a Coliseum picture.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the
Oh,
only.
so Drake take the best
wait.
pictures.
So that's the only critique
Chill.
because he
I don't even
because
fuck
he
with
I
used
didn't
the
like
backdrop.
The backdrop was horrible.
Yo, the backdrop made it.
What about
cheesy
the
looking.
quality of the pictures?
The quality of the pictures is
It's
cool,
okay.
All
but
right, so that's all that matters.
what?
But the backdrop turned the
You
whole
talking to a
thing.
photographer.
It looks
I'll be honest,
It looks
I
like
ain't
picture
even-
trash.
I
What
wasn't
Rel said. It
paying
looks like you went
attention
to J.C. Penney and used a backdrop and got a nice professional photographer.
Yo, what's the next? What's the next?
like enough cooking. Enough
Wait, what
cooking.
though? It's the
Y'all
baby, the baby, the
disrespectful.
baby.
Enough disrespecting the dog, right?
The baby album coming out soon on Friday.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be lit.
Does it finally look like the Giants got their
Nah,
quarterback?
we gotta talk about that.
What?
That wasn't on there.
Yo,
Nah.
bro, can I get through the other Jones first?
He'll make that an honorable mention. And you could just
Y'all
you could just start from
disrespectful
you could just
today.
start with Hypa.
See,
from now
you
on.
know why I do?
Start
I gotta do
around.
this because y'all choose shit, and then when y'all don't get to something,
No,
y'all
he tight,
don't
he
ever
tight, he
add
tight.
it to the pop or flop.
Like he tight.
But then when I get to it, it's like, oh, all right.
What do
well,
you get
know,
to?
Because
I
the
got
baby.
I got
The
to
baby.
power.
The baby.
I got to power.
cook.
The power.
I got to power.
A
Why that
hyper.
wasn't a pop or flop?
I got the power. I got the power.
Everybody-
Oh, see, it's a
everybody
lot of
watch it.
raised
Everybody
eyebrows.
didn't
What you
watch
talking
it.
about? What you
Everybody
talking
didn't
about?
watch
All
it.
right, one at a time.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Power?
Let's do this in
Dead,
order.
nigga.
Oh, I ain't wa-
He
I
dead.
got. I waiting on wifey, bro.
He dead.
You waiting on wifey?
Waiting on wifey, bro.
Ooh man,
Yeah,
Everybody
I might have
died.
to be like y'all soon.
I know. I
That
know.
shit's crazy.
I ain't see it yet.
Nigga died and shit.
Everybody dead.
that nigga dead.
Nigga dead and shit.
I see a lot of people talk about it.
Yo, you don't fail, bro. You do it every
He
shit
does it
is
every time. I
funny.
noticed that. I noticed
That's it
that.
every
Wait,
time.
Wait. When he does that, somebody actually really dies.
Sometimes the nigga be
Son,
dead.
You don't know.
Son, you a bastard.
You don't know.
He
You
can't be
don't
doing
know.
that,
Sometimes the nigga be dead.
Sometimes nigga dead and shit.
But half the time he know, like it's already out
It's
in the
already
public,
out,
so he's
yeah.
already saying what
nah,
everybody's
but I'm just
already
saying, it's like, you
The
know,
nigga
when everybody
dead.
like, don't spoil it for me. When you just say a nigga dead and
Somebody-
shit.
yeah.
Yeah. Nigga died.
But sometimes the nigga actually do be
hyper.
dead and you saucing up
Does
the
it
shit.
finally look like the Giants got their quarterback?
Niggas would have cut
I
this
ain't
off
sold
of
yet.
football.
I ain't sold yet. I ain't
Flop?
sold yet.
Yeah.
Flop for now.
I'm gonna call it a plop. I'm like Hype. I'm not sold yet.
Not sold yet
But
at all.
I see potential in one game, so I'm hoping he can keep on going. And then after they get tape on him, then after the tape, can you keep doing it after the tape? So
Next week and the week after when they play Vikings and the Patriots. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
That's
was
two
thinking
good
the
weeks.
same
thing.
That's two good weeks.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I noticed.
that was funny.
I saw that too.
He's like, yeah, I was thinking
I
the same
believe
thing.
you,
This
kid.
nigga hate. This
I believe
nigga
you.
Gonna lie, that
be
shit is
annoyed when
crazy.
we talk about football.
I ain't gonna lie, the pigskin. When they use the pigskin,
One sound effect.
Facts.
when they use the pigskin and the isotol, what is it called? What's the
What?
isotolas?
What about it?
You know what I'm saying? The Nike joints they used that was fire. That ass.
Honorable
bro.
mention, the baby album on the way right top.
Nah, the baby's fire. Pop. I'm looking for it.
I'm waiting for Ease to give me the verdict.
Facts.
I ain't mad at you.
Oh, you're right. You should know already the verdict right now.
The baby's one of the
And
hottest
keep it
artists
a
out
buck.
right now.
If it's
so.
trash, bro, say it's trash, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying
When
you.
have I-
No, I'm not saying you would, but you're like you've been cheering.
lie.
you've
I ain't gonna
you've been,
lie.
no. You've been cheering him on a lot. So for him,
And everything he put out was fire.
all right, I'm just saying, just keep that same energy.
You keep that same energy.
My energy
Who
is
you
always
like?
the same, baby. I like the baby too.
All right, yeah, we gonna do that now. Okay.
Yeah, he's now this. He's one of the. He's actually one of the hottest rappers out now. So I'm looking forward to
He's
it.
spitting. And he
Y'all
sounds good.
shitted on me early on, but he's like,
No.
You did so. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Tell me.
He fuck with him. He fuck with
Thank
him.
you.
He fuck
Tell me I ain't put it in the chat and ask. Do y'all know who the baby is?
Oh, he put
Thank
you
you.
on a baby, kid?
And he gonna say he gonna tell me.
He put you on a baby?
He gonna say
son?
you never told me about
When
the
did
baby.
you? No, you really didn't.
He put
I'll
you
be,
on a
I'll
baby,
be honest. I
man?
don't want to hot you up, but you didn't put me on either. But you did put it in the chat. I've been knew about it
No,
before that.
I'm not saying you ain't know. I put it in the chat. Yo, have y'all heard about this artist named the baby?
That nigga said he
No,
put you on.
Yeah,
shit.
niggas AI'd you. That don't mean that we didn't
Ain't
hear about
nobody
it.
AI'd me.
Who responded?
Danger?
Yeah, I
So
respond.
five other niggas AI'd you.
Nobody. You the only one. So get out of here. Stop.
said
Get out of
this.
here, bro. You wasn't even up on.
Yeah,
it.
He
bro.
said you didn't respond.
Nigga say you
I
was late
forgot
to the
what we
party,
was
boy.
talking
The baby
You
album.
said you was late to the
The
party.
last album was decent, so yeah, I'm looking forward to this one.
Oh, you got to it?
No, I said the last album was decent, so I'm looking forward to see what this.
You got to the last album?
Yeah, I listened to it. I've been listening to that.
What's it called?
I don't jump over shit like
He's
that.
got to cook somebody.
I'll jump over. I might not say nothing, but I'll listen.
Yeah, I did that in the chat. He think, I put you on to him.
I put you on.
I'm not a
cuz.
fan of him like that, to be honest
You
with
don't
you.
even know the song you put in the chat, bro.
But that
I
21
didn't put
song,
it,
I
I
like.
put him on period.
What?
For the 21.
Yeah, I like that song.
So it's fire.
Put you on, bro.
Junior,
June.
stop gossiping.
June.
Stop gossiping.
Word.
Stop spreading rumors.
What he said and shit. What he said.
June, you looking forward to it or not?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Is?
Yeah, this is the most indecisive nigga I know. You don't know nothing.
Nah,
bro.
he be doing that shit on purpose.
Nada.
All right.
You know, nada.
The Lock's coming out next week.
Nah, that's fire.
Nah, of course I'm waiting for that album. It's Friday, by the way, everybody.
Let me know.
It's called Kirk.
Huh?
I'm
called
dead
Kirk.
ass
That's
gonna wait
Pop's
for you
name,
to
right?
listen to it, bro.
Huh?
I said I'm definitely waiting for you to listen to it.
Nah, I'm gonna be a harsh
And I need
critic
you to
because
be
I was,
real
I was
funky with it.
anticipating this. Like, this is his first non like underground album. So like,
Okay.
I want to see if he go too commercial. If he do that, then I ain't gonna be a fan no more. To be honest.
It's an Ali Similar Podcast, Season 2, Episode number
Yep,
30.
yep.
I am Rello. To the right of me, I have.
DJ Dane-Ja.
DJ Hypa about it.
Darren.
Drone.
EAZ, baby.
Yes, sir.
The Oddly Similar Podcast.